everybody and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. If this is your first time visiting, then do just take a quick moment now to subscribe to the channel so that you can keep up to date with all of my videos and things. So this one is just going to be a really quick whip video, so just to show you the things that I'm currently working on and something that I've just finished as well. But first and foremost, just have to very quickly show you my top because I think it's really cool. So it's my Star Trek top and I love it. Anyway, so the first one that I'm going to show you is the Spring Meadow baby blanket. So you might remember a little while ago I released the written pattern and the video tutorial for this blanket, and I've since done another one, but let me just show you here, in all of these beautiful blue shades. So these are still using the Hayfield Baby Blossom chunky yarn with a 6mm hook again, and I just was asked to do one in these lovely blue shades. So I'm hoping you can see them there. So it's just two different shades of the blue. So you've got like a deeper blue with white and blue flecks, and then you've got the slightly paler blue with the beautiful almost flowery effect that you get with that yarn. And then I've just added a really simple white border. So I'm just going to hold this close for you to see if it wants to focus. There we go. So it's just a really simple couple of rounds of moss stitch, and then it's almost like a crab stitch border, but it's done working the normal way rather than trying to work back on yourself, so it's that little bit easier, and it just finishes off that really beautifully. So you can see there, it just gives a really nice edge to your work. So that is another Spring Meadow blanket. So I'll just fold it up and you can just see it's really beautiful. And obviously I will leave links for everything that I talk about in the description box as well. So that's a beautiful Spring Meadow blanket done, and that is going to go off to a new little baby very, very soon. In my last video, I think it was my last video, I was asking for opinions on which blanket to carry on with that ice yarn, the rainbow yarn. So it was so close between the Iris baby blanket and the Granny Merge blanket, and so many people were saying just do both. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. But I am going to finish the Iris blanket first, just because that's something new to the channel. So it makes more sense to finish that one and publish the video and written pattern and things like that. And then I will go back and finish the Granny Merge. So this one, obviously it was the Granny Merge. So I haven't worked any more on this one since the video, but that is how that one was looking in that yarn. And I have worked one more, or nearly one more ball into the Iris blanket. So that is where we're up to with that one. So I'll just bring it a little closer. So it's a really bright and cheerful yarn, so I'm hoping that that will give a really nice effect the more that that is worked up. I'm not really sure what to do with a border yet, because obviously I don't have any other yarn like this when it comes to the texture, but I might just use a normal DK with the 5mm in white probably, and just see what it looks like at the end. So I've still got a few decisions to make about the beautiful Iris blanket. So yeah, so I will finish that one, and then I will finish the Granny Merge version of it as well. And I've seen blankets, I've actually seen Granny Merge blankets done with that yarn before, and they look really crazy in a really good way. So I'm looking forward to seeing that worked up a little bit more. Over the next couple of weeks, we have got a beautiful scarf video coming, so obviously just in time for autumn. I'm actually going to be doing a video about the yarn that I'm using for that probably later this week, and it's a really pretty, quite delicate shade for the yarn. It's really neutral but really pretty as well, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And then there's also a bit of a sneaky secret project that Siobhan from Siobhan's Crafts and I have been working on for a little while, and she's created something super special and really amazing, and I can't wait to share that with you. So that will probably be next week, all being well, ready for her shop update towards the end of September. So there's only one more thing that I've got to show you now, and I don't know how well the camera is actually going to pick this one up, but I will try. So let me just, yeah, it's not going to do it very well. But this is quite a big project that I've been working on. I'm just going to bring it closer for a second. So there we go. So this is a moss stitch square, but obviously a lot of the moss stitch squares that I've seen twist in the middle and then distort as they work out. So this one is, so far anyway, perfectly square and perfectly neat. Like I say, the yarn doesn't really do it justice on the camera. It doesn't seem to want to pick it up very well, but there we go anyway. But this is the Rainbow Drops yarn, so again, obviously I will leave a link in the description for you. But I started making this moss stitch square as a table, what's the word? Table cover? No? I really can't think. Anyway, this is going on the table, and we have a square table for outside, but the top of it was glass. So I just felt like it needed that little bit of protection. So I'm making this moss stitch square because obviously it's completely closed, there's no gaps, and I can just chuck it in the wash whenever I need to. So that was the thought behind doing a moss stitch square. And I do actually really like how the yarn is working up. It's a little bit different, and we will see how it goes. So you can see there is a seam that runs up the middle here, but it's not that obvious, so I'm just hoping that it's picking that up. But yeah, it's not too obvious, so we'll see how that continues the further up I get with the pattern, because it took quite a while to figure it out, basically, because obviously the trick to keeping things perfectly square is turning each round. And so doing that while keeping the seam straight and trying to hide the seam as much as possible, it's been a little bit of a challenge. But I do think we're there now, so hopefully that will come soon as well. But that is it, I think, for now, because I can't show you the other two things that I'm working on just yet, because like I say, they're a bit of a surprise. But there will be a little yarn show and tell / review of the yarn that I'm using for the scarf, because it's a different yarn that I have never used before, and it's really soft and really squishy, and like I say, it's a really nice delicate shade as well, which I think will be hopefully quite popular, because yeah, I can't wait to wear it myself if I go out. So that's it for now. I will see you again really soon, and everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.